Okay, here we go. Confrontation with Solas. Am I going to kick his ass? Oh, by myself. Well, that seems about right, doesn't it? That's Solas is doing.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maras kata.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Whoa.
Solas.
What are you wearing, Solas? How did you do that?
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
Yeah? Work for Fan Harel?
The Kunari believe you're an agent for someone who has taken the name Fen Harel.
The Canary reject myth and legend. If you told them of your meeting with Mythal, they would attribute it to a demon. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Canary believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was Solas first. Fen Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solas.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
Oh, wow. All the stuff.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via de Thara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The Elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evanurus were Elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanuris.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why is that necessary?
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
What?
You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solas.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
So what, we're pawns? Oh god.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it? Perhaps we should ask your friend, the Iron Bull. Tell me, where is he? Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition.
Shit.
The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do.
Then why?
Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
What?
So you let us do your dirty work?
The mistake was yours to fix, Inquisitor.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Hallam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
The Inquisition will try to convince Solas to change his plan. The Inquisition will stop Solas, even if it means killing him. Okay.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
Damn. So is that going to be the next Dragon Age game? We have to take on Solas? Or like convince him or stop him? Holy crap. Dude, man. It's just as bad as Corythius. Well, not as bad, but still. God. Why is it with everyone wanting to destroy my world? Dramatic.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Qunari.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
Why are you not showing me anything?
Did not cause this threat.
Oh, God.
We informed the summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Qunari spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corythius is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Oh my god. The Inquisition will be disbanded. Efforts against Solas will be weaker but more secure. The Inquisition will be disbanded. Oh my god. The Inquisition serve divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger but risk corruption. Oh, oh my god. Right.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. I'm proud to say we accomplished that goal. We will honor the sacrifices of those who gave their lives in defense of what we stood for, and still stand for. Because our work is not done. Where we led in war, we will now serve in peace. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, But the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
So I cut my arm off. Didn't show you that happen. When did that happen? What, I cut it off when I was with Solas? Or I just... what? Like, seriously? Oh my god. Jump to the end. Can't believe Bull betrayed me. Star Wars. It's like Star Wars, man. It's like the ending of Star Wars episode. That's hilarious. It's like the end of Empire Strikes Back. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. As the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any, oh my god, those who tested and checked thoroughly in the hope of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. With the Dragon's Breath disrupted, the Kunari retreated back to the north, the Banhard's wrath disavowed. They were assured Devastate Terror that as the Inquisition also they considered their alliance to apply to her and the charity. Right, the Kunari launched new attacks against Devinta. Just soon mired in a war many feared. Whispers in Val Royal suggested that Kunari had asked Divine Victoria to assist them. None yet knew her answer. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria in important matters. What? She have to... Cassandra served on it then, or something? This is way too quick. Way too quick. Time in the North of Orlays where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. Okay. The end of the Inquisition enchanters, Madam. The Fellows United with Vivian as its Grand Enchanter, in direct competition with the College. Force to be reckoned with. Oh wow. Oh dear. Devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream of reshaping the Chantry. Priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. It's a very decision to return. Then spreading to other parts of Thedas. Quick as began, the rebellion faltered. Self-engineered its failure. Right. Right. Time to act in just a supposedly death-bound Inquisitor. Her whittle. Oh, nice. Cool. Such a shame. Cullen and the Inquisitor were able to spend more time together. Cullen continued to serve as commander of the Inquisitor, 48 Inquisitor in service to Divine Victoria. This is such a to meet their new sister-in-law. Dorian returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As room for and the purifying, Dorian was spoken of as his voice of resistance against corruption. Lucan needs to restore and redeem Tevinter. Although his fighting vanished to Paul's side until he kept in constant communication with Krista via message crystal. Aww. Path of Redemption, this gives Reyna traveled to Thedas, giving hope to condemned and forgotten. Elves of the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances. No one would say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisition wondered how loud the joke was, and that the ancient and the rebel had planned.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Ooh, to be continued in the next Dragon Age game. Interesting. So it's kind of setting up for what's gonna happen. I like it. That's very cool. So it looks like the next Dragon Age game might actually be a complete sequel. Which is very new for the Dragon Age franchise, because usually they're self-contained. They're in the same universe, the same world, but they're usually self-contained stories. So to have it be a complete sequel is quite new. It's definitely one of the ways that Mass Effect and Dragon Age has always been very different. So that would be cool if they do continue it. I hope they will, and I hope they'll have some of the same characters sort of bleed through into the next game, just because I like to see that character development through more than one game. That's what I liked about this, you know, and that you had some repeat characters like Varric, for example, which would be really, really, really cool. So, or Liliana. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be a complete sequel, the next one. I'm very excited. So we'll have to see what happens.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's Toad time! A toad? That's hardly credible.
It's got shivers then. Right, guys and girls, so that is the end of Dragon Age Inquisition and the end of the Trespasser DLC. It's kind of sad, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that playthrough. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that it's giving hints on what's going to happen in the next Dragon Age game, which is really, really, really cool. So yeah, if you did hit like this playthrough, or if you have any theories on what you think is going to happen, let me know in the comment section below, and hit that like button as always to show your support. Alright guys and girls, well take care, and as always, happy gaming. Yeah.